There are three types of congruent triangles. This is the first type. This is congruent triangles based on three sides. So each side is congruent with another side on the second triangle. So side ED is congruent with side ST, EF is congruent with TU, and DF is congruent with SU. And even if I change the distance or the points of these triangles, they're going to remain the same, or they're going to remain congruent. Now, in your textbook, it's not going to be set up quite as easily as these triangles here. Here you can tell this side here is congruent with this side for a few reasons. One, it's color-coded. In your textbook, they're not going to be color-coded. Two, there are three dashes or slashes going through each of the for the line. That will be in your textbook. Here we have 2, 2, 1, and 1. That signifies congruency. But in your textbook, you're going to more likely see this, where the triangles are not set up almost carbon copies of each other next to each other. So what I would recommend you doing is to redraw the second triangle so it does match the first triangle. If you do it this way, in future lessons, it's going to be far easier. Right now, we're just identifying this as congruent based on side, side, side. The other type of, or one of the other types of congruent triangles is based on two angles and the included side. So you're going to have an angle, a side, and an angle. So that side is in between the two angles. You can't have a side over here and you can't have a side over here if the two angles are at the base of your triangles. That would be a different type. That would be like a side angle angle. That is not signify congruency between two triangles. The third type is two sides and, that should be and the included angle. So we have a side, an angle, and a side. Again, you can notice that there are two dashes here, signifying congruency, a dash on this side and a dash on this side signifying congruency. For angles, let me go back to this one. Here we have a single arc for our 40-degree angle and a double arc for our 84-degree angle. That double arc will signify congruency as well. Sometimes you'll see a triple arc if you want to signify congruency with all three angles. One thing I've kind of been touching upon, the corresponding parts are parts on congruent or similar figures that match. So again, this 84 degrees is a corresponding angle, this 84 degrees, this side YZ is congruent with this side BC. So just summing up, triangles can be congruent in three ways: SSS or side, 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 SAS or side, angle, side, or ASA or angle, side, angle.